Yep.
Oh.
From the 3rd of October through to the 17th of October or something. So 2 weeks over there. And I'll be in Auckland.
Time for my birthday.
Yeah, cool. Happy birthday. That's what I'm coming over for.
Yeah, well, you're leaving on my birthday, but that's okay.
Yeah, that's why I'm leaving.
Yeah. Oh, cool. We'll have to hang. That'd be great.
Yep, sweet. Cool. Thanks, Malcolm.
No worries. All right, so you're on the island of Typhon, this big volcanic island. You've got the task of dropping Luceria's scythe into the maw of Typhon, like the caldera, I think it's called, right into the midst. Albert or Silas had the idea of dropping it from above, but the heat and the air currents above would make it a very risky proposition. If Silas had gotten close, he might have gotten burnt to death, and if he gotten too far away, then the currents and the eddies might have just blown the scythe off course. So you decided to investigate and head down one of the 3 cave entrances.
Ah, yes, the 3.
Yep.
Which one did we choose?
The middle nondescript one that didn't smell bad.
Yeah. Had no smell or something, right?
Yep, to the smell one.
And then there's a smell of... Oh, the other 2 smell... Something was really strange.
One smelled
like poo.
One smelled like shit, yeah.
I think I listed them in chat.
You did.
Wine. That was the other one. Wine.
Wine, yeah.
Okay. And as you're heading down 100 feet into the cave, not many that perceptive. We'll say Proteus. You hear footsteps behind you. Somebody is following you.
Hey guys. Someone behind us. Does it sound like a lot of footsteps to my ears, Malcolm? Or
one set?
Like just one person?
Footsteps.
Yeah.
Yep.
I stop and tell the others to stop, and just to see if the footsteps keep coming or whether they stop too.
We'll say they stop too. They're keeping maybe 50 feet back from you.
We're being followed, I whisper to the others. Alright, well then in that case then Proteus might yell out. Who are you? Come out so we can see you. I know you're there.
You come out so I can see you. I know you're there.
Well, Proteus steps forward and tries to find any kind of available light. Now you
have done an honorable thing. I will reciprocate. And I step out into whatever light there is, if there is light.
What do they see?
What do we see? Yeah.
Yes.
You see first thing you see is a savage mane of black hair on the top of the head of a thick-set woman, muscly as fuck, wearing studded leather embossed. She carries a strange circular, like a metal frisbee, with twin scimitars strapped across her back, and on her shoulder sits a small. It's in the shape of a bird, but it doesn't look like it's exactly a bird. And as she turns her head to it and says, "No, Gabby. No, not yet. We will see if they are friend or foe." Who are you?
Well, you're the one following us.
Yes, because I want to find out who you are.
Well, my name is Proteus, and these are my companions, heroes, all of them, might I add. Quite well known throughout the many lands, might I add. Surprised you don't know who we are. We're the fabled heroes of what's this land called?
Thylia?
Aotearoa, yeah. I am Proteus. Yes, I said that. And over here we have. I'll go through them. Damus. He's our leader.
Yes, I'm the leader of this group. I should be the one talking, but I'm sorry. I'm going to put my foot in my mouth. You talk. It's over to you. My apologies. DM gets inspiration from questioning Damus.
That was very good. Yeah. Oh yes, the esteemed Particles.
I bow and do a little cantrip, so there's a gust of wind to billow my cape behind me.
As you can see, he's very impressive. The rather pungent Svemper.
Yes. Yes,
I'm just going to be picking my nose as I do this. Then I'm going to offer my hand.
Don't tell me the one skulking in the back.
There's Silas off to forget about him, but he's
Silas Wingback, yes.
Yeah.
You are the heroes of the 5.
The one and the same.
God, we've been searching for you. But wait, where is the mighty one they call Okobolo?
Recently deceased, I'm afraid.
No! No! Oh, no!
You knew him?
Not as well as I would have liked to. He is kin to me.
Wait, you're not his sister, are you?
I am his half-sister, yes, we share a father.
Well, that's uncanny. He, in his dying breath, asked us to search for you.
Huh. Well, it must be the fates who have sent you to me.
Strange that you should mention that. We have come direct from the fates to this island.
Oh, those tricky old women. They say they just look, but they meddle. They do meddle. But in this case, they may have meddled in the right way. For I've been looking for you. I've been shipwrecked on this island. I have been searching the seas for all of you. I wish to join your quest.
What was your name again? Sorry.
My name is Anomia Polymistis Principia.
Oh, that's... We didn't cover that, that's for sure. Wasn't sure if I'd asked you that question already, but definitely not.
No. I will write it in the chat so you know how to say it.
Yeah. Phonetically?
Is there a
Tell me, how did my brother die? Was it glorious?
Yes, it's always glorious with Okko. He was sorely missed. He was finally... Yeah, sorry. Yes?
At the very hands of Lutheria, he sacrificed himself so that he might live. And
Lutheria, she will know my hands around her throat before the end of this.
Well, just you should know, if you did want to join us, you actually can't kill her for another 900 something days, I think, something like that. We've got an oath. We kind of take that with us, and you'd have to take it on too if you were to join us.
Yes, details. Paperwork, bullshit. Revenge is best served cold, and that will be very cold indeed.
So what is your calling? What's your mission? Why do you need our help?
I need your help to unite my family. And I should probably talk to you about this, Malcolm, before I go too much further. But something about stuff happening on the island of the Amazons. There is trouble brewing. There is much stuff, and we must unite them against this threat.
Anomia goes on to explain that for a long time, well, first of all, the Amazons fought in the Great War, but they felt they weren't celebrated in victory, and basically all men are assholes. So they decided to leave the mainland and form their own society, which is very much female dominated. And they had a great leader. But the great leader was killed, and her daughter has been in prison ever since. And the person running it has turned the entire island into the teachings of Lutheria and Sidon, which is going against what the Amazonians believe. But this leader is so powerful and so influential that everybody's too afraid to stand up to her. So in other words, the Amazonians have been corrupted, turned over to Lutheria and Sidon, and Anomia would get the impression that they don't really like it, but they're kind of going along with it anyway. So that would be the brief summary of what's happening on the island of the Amazons, as Anomia goes on to explain.
Yes. Sorry, my voice went a little bit weird then, but that is what happens.
Does this tie in with our knowledge of Moxia and her sister, who we have heard has assumed control of the island of the Amazons? Because I believe Moxia wanted to usurp her from that position.
Oh, if you go on to explain that she's a Medusa, and that therefore by association her sister would be a Medusa, that strikes you as Anomia. That doesn't make sense.
This strikes me as very odd. It does not make sense.
So on our boat, the Ultros, Moxia is there, and she has been seeking out, I believe, her sister, who is rumored to have been high up in the ranks of the Amazons. Anyway, we have yet to find the island of the Amazons. By some chance, would you have some indication of which of the islands of the not near the sea, not the Cerulean Gulf? What's the one that's outside it? Forgotten Sea.
Yeah. And he does. I'll indicate it on the map when I get a chance, but he can direct you via the constellation to the island of the Amazons.
Yes. I could lead you directly to it, but alas, I need a magical device called Antikythera, which I do not have.
You're not going to believe this.
What?
We've got it.
Whoa! Well, it is fortunate indeed that we run into each other. You have what I need, and I have exactly what you need also.
I've still got a couple more questions. Like, how long have you been following us for? Did you follow us to this island, or were you on the island?
I have been searching for you, but no, I was shipwrecked on this island.
Oh. You might be wondering what we're doing on this island.
Well, I mean, you come to rescue me, of course, that is the main thing, but what is else?
Certainly is the Fates' work. Always be wary of the Fates' work. There's something at play here. I don't know. I don't trust them anymore. Anyway, they might be a little bit bitter that we cheated them. Not cheated. We played by the rules, but we we played by the rules, actually. We bested them in a contest of
chance,
yeah. So we're here to throw this scythe into the volcano. How well do you know this island? How long have you been shipwrecked here?
No, only a few days. The island is pretty shitty island.
Well, if you go down that tunnel, yes.
I have not been really exploring. I have been. I am embarrassed to say I was a little bit. I sunk into a bit of depression when I landed here. I thought everything was lost. I end up losing a lot of motivation. But now that you are here, it is back.
Well then, please. I personally wouldn't mind your company. Anyone else object?
No, it seems we have made common cause, and you will be happy to know that if you are a relative of Aotearoa, is it your father or mother that you shared? I'm assuming it must be a father.
Yes.
Well,
Pythor,
Pythor, in fact, is currently aboard the Ultros, sitting in the Gulf, waiting for our return once we have destroyed the scythe of Lutheria in the caldera of this volcano.
I would have words with my father. Yes, this is good.
Are there any other skills that we might know of you in terms of your strengths and weaknesses, so that it might complement our company?
All you really need to know is when you hear my mighty battle cry, just stay the fuck out of my way.
Will we know it when we hear it?
Oh, you will know it. You will know it. Yes. Also, I look through your group, and I do not want to misgender anyone, but I noticed there is no. You are all male?
Yes. That. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, it is good that I am here then to offer some leadership to you.
You're right. Yes, it's overdue. Yeah.
I mean, men are good for a lot of things, but what is that? They cannot organize a piss up in a brewery sometimes, I think.
I think your feminine ways will definitely help redress the balance.
Good. It is good that is sorted, and there will be no objections to that.
Well, come with us. We're hoping to find the caldera, as Particles said. We're trying to find a safe way there. Although our friend in the back, Silas, does have wings, we feared getting close enough to throw the Typhon and would, potentially kill him. So obviously we opted not to do that. So now we're exploring these tunnels.
Well, I must introduce you to my little friend here. This is Gabby. And Gabby, she is and this mechanical falcon flies from Anomia's shoulder and loops around the party and chirps in a kind of a mechanical bird voice that you don't understand, but Anomia says, "Yes, no, they are friends to us now. No, do not peck their eyes out. Do not, no. We may have a job for you, Gabby. Maybe Gabby could carry this scythe for you."
Is Gabby fireproof?
Let me look at Gabby's. Gabby doesn't have any resistances. Oh no, does. Let me get back to you there in a second.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Never been tested.
Well, we have to get closer to the...
Oh no, yes. Immunities to fire damage.
Immunity.
Oh, that's perfect. maybe we don't need to go down this tunnel. Maybe we could drop it from the top then.
Yeah. We drop it like it's hot, yes.
Unless anyone, had any designs on exploring these tunnels while we're here.
Well, we're not sensing anything further up there. We just assume that this might be a way to get over the crater rim to a point where we might be able to dispose of the scythe and set your family at rest.
Yeah.
So do you propose that we turn around and attempt to do it that way, or do you think we should try and get through up to that? I mean, if we get close enough anyway, the heat may prevent us from getting all that close. Maybe then Anomia's might be able to help us.
Okay, let's proceed.
These are all good ideas. Yes, let's do this.
Okay, so you proceed down the tunnel some distance with your new companion, Anomia. And by the way, Vinny, can you change your name in Roll20, please, to Anomia's name? And with your armor class and passive perception, that would be great. Do you know how to do that?
Something up the top somewhere.
Cogwheel up the top, and then change under personalization and display.
Right.
Change it to Anomia and your armor class and your passive perception. Just makes the DM's life just that little bit easier.
Yeah.
Oh, and since we've gone up a level.
Oh, I haven't gone up a level. I'm still 9. What level are we?
10.
10.
10?
Oh dear,
10,
I better do that.
And
as you
Why have I got one
proceed-
hit point?
Well, you've been long rested, so you had a long time on the ship just to get here, with a slight detour.
I'll sort that out. All right.
So, as you're going down the cave, now there's little drips and noises and creaks and groans of the island. As you get closer, you still hear the bubbling of the caldera, the active volcano that you're very near the center of. But all these other noises you associate with caves, like creaking, groaning, drips of moisture forming stalactites and stalagmites, it's go strangely silent, except for the sound of the caldera itself. It's a little unsettling. And as you proceed further, those of you with torches who are using torches to get by, the torches start not being able to really penetrate the darkness. And those with dark vision, normally you could see 60 feet, but there's some type of haze or some type of thick smoke. You're finding it very difficult to see, and you can only see like 10 feet around you.
Not a good sign.
I'm going to use my cantrip of gust to see if I can encourage a breeze to blow this haze at least in front of us, to try and clear the air a little. Are we getting any smells?
No smells.
So no sulfurous smells or similar? Oh, okay. Most unusual.
I'll say with your cantrip that you kind of got this blow of air in front of you, you can now see 15 feet in front of you as opposed to 10, as this cantrip continues to continues to be operational. The cantrip's helping a little bit. You see 15 feet in front of your face now. And what does that look like exactly? Looks exactly like this.
It's dark.
Anybody not see?
No, you can see.
But not
Yep.
very far.
Oh, well, then I suspect we should stick together, or should we send Damas and Silas back down to the boat? Or do you think it's better that we stick together?
Damas and Silas, turns out, are afraid of the dark. They suffer from claustrophobia and they retreat back to the boat.
Oh, yes.
We don't need them.
Well, we can proceed on, but I suggest that we stick close together. Would it be wise, do you think, perhaps to use some hempen rope to perhaps link us so that no one gets lost?
Yeah, okay, I'm up for that idea.
Yes.
our
Do you have any of this rope? Most of my stuff was fucked in the shipwreck.
Oh,
How did your shipwreck?
Everyone tied on?
Svenper had a question in there for you, Anomia.
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear it.
How did your ship crash?
Oh,
One too many or poor weather?
a bit of both, you know. When we were how can I say, we weren't a merchant vessel. We didn't exactly do lawful sailing stuff. It was more lawless stuff. So we were. There were maybe a couple of holes from the last time we had the battle to try to get some stuff from another ship, and we had made overindulged in some of the wine that we stole, and we may have had a little bit of a squall, and it was not. It was a lot of mistakes were made. Let me say.
You're not driving our boat, I don't think. As experienced as a captain as you might be. We've got 2 people ready for that job. I'm sure you can do other more important matters.
Now, the start of the cave was back this way, so we are at least initially heading the way that's indicated here. Is that correct?
Excellent.
West. Yes.
Okay. Well, should we do a 2x2 or in a line? And if so, who would go at the front next to Anomia?
Come on, stinky little rabbit. Let's go.
Hell yeah.
Or did you walk into the wall there? It's hard for us
Huh?
to see.
There we go.
Zoom in.
Squeezing through there. And as you get to about where Svenper is, you hear a noise coming from further west. Further west? Yeah, further west, saying, "Is anybody there? I may require your assistance. Please help. Please."
Oh,
Very quiet. It's hunting season. I'm
Please
going
hurry.
to try and stealthily approach in that direction.
it's Proteus, ever the hero. I can't, I'm heading west. I just found another wall. Okay.
You're making stealth checks.
You keep up.
Make a stealth check.
Okay.
Oh, I've got to a long rest.
Guys need to grab your dinner.
Nat 1. First roll of an Omen, Nat 1.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Yep. Sven. It would be nice, Sven, if you just mentioned that instead of writing it in the chat while I was looking at the map. Otherwise, I'll be in trouble. Are you trying to get me into trouble?
Maybe.
Oh, I'll grab my headphones in.
No, I'm in the garage. You should be fine.
And we'll have you know that in New Zealand it's a garage, not a garage.
Garage.
And they say garage in Canada. It's a little off-putting.
Mm.
It's a garage.
Yeah.
Okay, somebody didn't roll. Particles, are you stealthing?
Okay, well, here we go then.
Oh, I've got to.
My goodness. And we're missing
a
one
bit of-
other person. Who are we missing?
Yeah, me. Sorry, me. I was just
Proteus.
doing my level up. Sorry. Yeah, my bad. Okay, doing a stealth check.
Okay,
Ready to go.
Proteus, you stealth well as this noise continues down the corridor. I know you're there. I heard you talking. Please. Please.
Okay. Still stealthing? I'm stealthing.
Well, maybe I won't stealth then. I will QE. Hello? Who's there? How can we help?
Can you make me a Constitution saving throw, please?
Okay.
Mr. Cooey. To the south of you, a figure appears. This figure here. Oops, this figure here. Ah, you guys know, back up. This is all happening at the same time. No sneaking up, please. Back to where you were.
Oh, sorry.
That's right. And it's opened its eyes, and you know this is a Medusa inherently, Particles. It's actually for this one in particular. I'll show you exactly what it looks like. It looks like this. So very much a Medusa, but somehow different. And she smiles and she looks at you, Particles, and says, "Welcome to the Cave of Vanity. Look at me, mortal." And you instantly try and look at her, but somehow you manage to avoid her gaze. And she gives you a wry smile. And can we please
roll for initiative?
Oh dear.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh, 2 1s! Buddy! That is rough. Get on the sheet.
have I not clicked on myself?
Oh, sorry, not a Nomia. Who was that? Particles.
Particles.
What'd you roll, Particles?
A 2 plus 2, 4.
Oh, okay. So, Proteus, you hear the sound of her voice stands out, saying like, "Welcome to the Cave of Vanity. You shall be part of my collection." The Particles, you
Oh, you
avoid
forgot-
her gaze.
You forgot Svemper. Svemper.
Sven
yeah.
Per. 22 for
22.
Sven Per. Okay, so Sven Per, you're the first with your lightning fast rabbit's reflexes. Now this cave is quite rocky, shall we say. So dashing isn't a given. You'll have to make me an acrobatics check of DC 10. Otherwise, you just your normal movement. So you want to dash? You can try. So Sven Per, you hear it coming some way to the west, but you're not entirely sure why. What do you do?
Sorry, not Akabola. I'm gonna try and move towards her. I'll roll for acrobatics.
Sure.
For a dash.
Don't imagine that's a problem for you, Sven Per. And there we go. Natural 20. Beautiful.
Natural 20.
So feel free to take the dash action if you wish to.
I still don't see it, but I'm now over here.
Okay, so you dash over
And
there.
that will be. Yep.
What was it? Particles, I think, continues to cast
Where is
gust
it?
of wind.
Where is it?
Particles, do you have something to say?
It's somewhere to the south of me. I can't gaze upon it. It is a Medusa, I think.
Wow. Oh yeah, we can't look at it. Okay, I'm just gonna move out to here. Do I need to roll another stealth check?
If you wish to stealth again, yes you do.
Okay. Ooh.
Okay, noted. So the shadows here are actually quite useful for you to stealth in, so you dash in next to Sven Per and then you stay as still as you can, hoping that things would be good. Particles, though. So this creature walks up to Particles slowly and steadily. And she says, you have brought friends. Excellent. We'll get to those in due time. And she's going to attack you with her snake here. First one's a 26, where I assume hits.
Yes, just.
11 piercing and 17 poison. And then she attacks you again with her snake here. And rolls a 14 this time, which I believe misses. And then she goes to try and grab you with her snake here with a constrict attack, and she rolls a 21.
Which is a hit, yes.
17 bludgeoning, and she wraps her hair around you and drags you along for the ride.
Oh man.
Come with me. You shall be the first. Anomia.
I'm gonna move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's my full move. Where's he? Where are they?
I just saw Particles disappear into the darkness.
Which direction?
Straight ahead.
What's straight ahead? South? South.
Sorry.
Okay. Action. Yeah, bonus action dash. Gonna get this 3,
Okay. I
4.
want you to make me an acrobatics check as you're dashing over this uneven surface.
Yeah. Okay, no natural 1, please.
Just assume you can dash because the DC is 10, so your acrobatics of 13 is always going to make it. So bonus action dash, you see, what do you see? Let me look through your eyes with the power of the DM. You see Particles with all of the snake hair of the Medusa's head wrapped around him and is dragging him away.
Ah! You! Stop! Stop and face me!
Oh,
Leave that door!
I will get to you in due time, my friend. But first, this shall be the first in the Cave of Vanity.
The Cave of Vanity. You're a fucked up chicken. Yeah, that's it. No, I've moved and bonus action. Or is it action to dash? No, it's action to dash. It's not bonus action for
Unless you're
a
a
ranger.
rogue. Unless you're a rogue.
So I still have a bonus action.
Yes, you do.
Bonus action, I will let out my Amazonian battle cry.
Thanks,
There it
Zena.
is. Xena, yeah.
Now, what does that do, Anomia?
That gives me advantage on attacks against creatures of my favorite enemy type, and one of my favorite enemies is monstrosities, who Medusas might be, I guess.
They are monstrosities.
And I have resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing.
Okay.
And I have advantage on saving throws against being frightened or paralyzed.
Nice. Okay, this is indeed a
Yeah.
monstrosity. So yeah, that your battle cry works, and the Medusa kind of raises an eyebrow and smiles. Particles, you're encased in a snake here. What do you do?
Yeah, well, I don't wish to be a bad host, but I have the feeling that I will throw to the ground a little bag of materials which will puff and smoke. So that's smoke bomb, and then Misty Step to just behind Anomia.
Well,
which is
before
as
you
far
do
as I can
that,
see.
as
Yep.
the Medusa smiles at you, can you make me another con save, please?
Yep.
You resist her gaze, even though you weren't averting your eyes. You're good. Okay, so smoke bomb, and you Misty Step away, breaking her grasp as you bamf behind Anomia.
Slippery particles.
Now, I could run away from here now. Is that the case? Because my action was to cast the spell. And do I leave Anomia? I am quite injured after that. Oh, and I wasn't poisoned as a starter's
No.
effect as
No.
a result? No. Well,
Get back, little man!
I'll head back. I've gone back to there, so at least I can see the others. And she went that way. It went that way. And I point to the southeast.
All right. Svenper, she's somewhere to the south, apparently. What do you do?
I'm going to move in that direction.
Sure.
Oh, had the wrong tool equipped. Which tunnel did she go down?
East one.
Yeah. She's to the
I'm gonna
southeast.
use a good old mold my cantrip. I'm gonna try and collapse that bit.
Sure. Can you bring up that
Ooh.
cantrip description, please?
If I target, is it loose earth? Or would I have to loosen it first?
That depends what the spell says. Oh, there we go. Mold Earth. Choose portion of say within 5 foot cube. Dirt or stone, so it's stone. Your target is only going to cause it to become difficult terrain. I'll tell you what. I'll give you a chance to make it. Can you make a spell attack, like just using one of your normal spells? And if you hit a 20, I'm going to say that you managed to collapse a tunnel. Yeah, unfortunately, the cantrip's just not powerful enough to siphon her off. And she just smiles at your pathetic magic. Is that the best you can do? It'll move a pebble or two? How pathetic. Is that your turn, Svenper?
Yep.
Proteus!
Okay, I'm gonna... There she is. I want to fire a bow at her. An arrow. Fire an arrow. Use my bow.
Sure.
Oh, not very good roll.
She just sways out the way of it, not even close.
I want to bardically inspire Anomia.
Okay.
Oh, thank you, little god man.
Enjoy the song.
And the Medusa what a pretty little song that was. It reminds me of a funeral dirge, shall we say. And she fires her longbow at Anomia, missing with a 15. Fires it again, hits with a 26, fires it again, hits with another 26.
Oh.
And you've got resistant to piercing?
Yep.
So 7 piercing, 16 poison.
Oh.
So what's that? 23? Yeah, 23. And just the arrows just come in rapid succession. And then she retreats to the south. Anomia.
She retreats to the south. I'm going to chase after her. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You can't see what's down there.
She's out of your sight range.
She's gone. She's out of my sight range. I can my chakram technique. If she's, I can. It says you can throw it at targets that are not in your line of sight, such as around corners. But I don't know if that means I can target something that I don't know where it is. Probably not. In which case, can only hunters mark something I can see. I'm gonna have to dash again. 1,
Dashing
2,
over the rocks.
3.
Hello.
Aha! Okay. So that was an action to dash, and I'm going to stay there and bonus action Hunter's Mark her.
Sure. She is marked. And she says, "Oh, how cute. You run towards me. Most people run away." Is that your turn,
Yeah.
Okay, great. Hardicles.
Was it me? Oh, okay. Well, I suppose we'd best chase after Anomia to provide support and help, so I will start to move to the south. So I'll just do this as move initially. 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I don't know which... It's come to a fork in the road, and I don't know which way Anomia went. Oh. This is most perplexing.
Definitely to the
Down
south,
here.
Particles.
Oh, okay. All right, well, I will attempt then. You said, was it acrobatics for dashing?
Yep, DC 10. Not super hard, but...
For me it is.
Yeah, so you stumble and you get there using your dash action. So that's your action and your movement.
Yep. So I didn't fall over in the dark
No.
there then.
You just stumbled
Okay.
across the rocks. Okay, so
Okay.
Particles, unless you've got a bonus action up your sleeve, we will move to Svenper.
Time to go a bouncing. I'm going to rabbit hop 3
Sure.
times. That's 20 feet of jumping. So that's 60 feet.
Okay. Bounce away.
Should be able to catch up to them. Nope. Off.
Well, if you're doing it as a bunny hop, then you do like 20 feet because you can only really see that far. Land, then pick your next jump spot.
Oh shit, that was not a good place to jump. God damn it. Hey, well, I'm there now, and that's a bonus action, so guess I make an attack. Watery Spear. I'm gonna encase her in some water.
Okay.
Hey,
What does she need to roll? A strength save. She's actually relatively strong.
Uh-oh.
But she rolls a 16. She avoids your watery sphere. So it kind of almost evaporates in this very hot cave. It's very uncomfortable temperature-wise in this cave.
Oh, wait, yeah.
She says, very creative, I must say. But if that's
In that
the
case,
best you can
Halo of Spores. You're now 5 feet close to me.
Oh, okay. So she needs to do what?
DC 15 con.
Oh, not quite as good as these. She rolls a 12. So
That's
how much-
necrotic damage.
Great. How much?
7.
You manage to take a little chunk off her. And she says, how very, very amusing. Perhaps you will be first. Proteus.
Moving closer. Am I going the right way, Particles?
I think they went that way.
Okay.
South.
You just saw a blur of a rabbit run past.
This is fun. I'm going to use my dash action.
Sure. Acrobatics check.
Oh yes. Okay.
Yep, no problem. Feel free to dash.
I can move right up to Anomia, and I can't do much more than that. I'll just stick behind her. That's my turn.
Okay.
I've used my action, right, to dash. That's
Yes,
how it
use
works.
your
Yeah.
action, Yes, yep. And the Medusa says, meeny, miny, mo. I don't think I've ever had a rabbit in my collection. Yes, Malcolm knows that it's a Harangon, but she's still going to call you a rabbit. And she goes with her snake here against Svenper. Rolling at 24 Svenper. You take 12 piercing and 22 poison. 12, so what would that be? 34 points of damage. Then she comes at you with her snake here again. I'm missing with a snake here. And trying to grab you in her little mitts again. And she misses. So it's just a total of 34 damage. She misses once with a snake here and once with a constriction attack. She says, oh my, you are a slippery one. Nomia, make me a constitution saving throw, please.
Yep.
Yeah, no problem. You avoid her gaze.
Excellent. Okay, let's step into that good melee range and get some attacks going with
Advantage.
advantage with my scimitar. And
26
advantage.
hits. Oh yeah, might be natural 20, but yeah, 26 hits.
Yep. Slashing
Got it.
plus
D6.
plus Hunter's Mark.
Another 2 points of damage.
And-
Got it.
And extra attack.
Sure. 22 hits. Roll again, because it might be a natural 20.
Yep.
So the end of this ring, but 22 still hits.
That, and then Hunter's Mark. Or is Hunter's Mark once per turn? No, it's every hit. Hey.
Every time we hit.
That's
Every time.
yeah.
Yep.
And
Yep,
you can move
uh,
it once the creature dies. You can move it using another bonus action.
Yep. So that's 2 attacks, and then an offhand attack with the other scimitar.
Ooh, interesting. 17 hits as well.
Oh no!
No, crit.
And that's that damage plus Hunter's Mark again.
Technics hasn't worked out quite the way she expected this. And Nomia goes into a whirlwind of scimitar. She goes, ugh.
And yeah, that's it.
Well, that will definitely do. Partically stumbling over the rock at the back, you hear sounds of combat to the south. What do you do?
Well, I'll start trying to head south, since I missed it last time.
Definitely get at least 30 feet.
4, 5. I can see her now. So, get too much closer. That's too far away. I think I'll just launch a firebolt at
Okay.
her. So, cantrip away. 19.
19 hits, yep.
And 20 points of fire damage.
Wow.
Whoa!
I've also got the empowered evocation damage, which means I can add 5 points. That's my spell modifier, my intelligence modifier to that. So that's 25 points of flaming doom, you snake-haired witch.
Boom! Off a cantrip.
Yeah.
That's amazing. That's maximum damage. 2d10 for her. Maximum damage.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay,
And
nice.
then with my last five, I'm just going to move out one step up, just
Okay.
so I'm out of sight, direct sight line for her. At least anyway, I can't see it. All right. Anyway, carry on. Take that.
Does she count as a humanoid?
No. But Sven,
Okay.
she does say to you, look into my eyes, my little friend. You constitution saving throw, please, Svenker. You feel yourself starting to seize up. Mechanically, right now, you're restrained. You catch the Medusa right in the eye. So you're restrained, so... Is it restrained? Yes. So your attacks are at disadvantage. Her attacks against you are at advantage, and you can't move. What do you do, Sphinxberg?
I'm just trying to find which level I want to cast that. I'm going to cast blindness on her. Let's give that a try. Tom's saving of 15.
Okay. She was 60.
Oh.
See, but she shakes off your blindness. Silly little rabbit. You feel your bones
Well-
starting to seize up, Sphinxberg.
Hail of spores.
Oh, sure. So remind
Yep.
me what the save is again?
On 15.
15 is a +4 to this, making it a 6. Throw your Helio Spores damage. Yeah, following the smell, there we go. Okay, Svenpri, you notice he's not quite moving as freely as he used to do. Struggling. Proteus, you can't help but your eyes drift towards this Medusa. Can you make me a Constitution saving throw, please?
Well, I guess so. Okay.
You
Ooh.
too, your feet become leaden, and you're mechanically restrained as the effects of the Medusa starting to take its toll on you.
Okay. Does that mean I can't do anything, or?
Your movement is 0, and any attacks will be
Gotcha.
at disadvantage.
Okay, I am going to cast True Strike, the use cantrip. So I mean, yep,
Okay.
that's my action. And so the next turn, technically, I'll get advantage from my attack rolls, but I guess it'll be
Well,
cancelled out. Yeah.
True Strike is legendary in the cantrip because it's considered the most useless cantrip of all time. Like, you could have used your action to attack, so that would be a roll, and then use your next action to attack again. So you get to attack twice anyway. So what's the point of the True Strike? It's legendary with how
Okay.
useless it is considered.
they fixed it in the 2024 rules.
Oh, did they?
Pretty good.
It's sad they actually kept it in there because it's yeah. What
Oh,
about
more
Proteus?
pull me.
You still going to
What's
cast
that?
True Strike? You still casting True Strike?
No, not on the back of that.
You get to roll 2d20s regardless, even without the cantrip. With it.
All right. Well, then I will use my bonus action. What's it called? Hunter's Mark.
Sure, so she's doubly Hunter's Marked.
Yeah, I'll just roll that now. 3. Okay, and then fire an arrow at her.
Sure, at disadvantage. She can definitely take a shot.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, your stone-like movements are not helping. And you're shooting with a rapier as well, which is difficult from there, but a 3 on the dice is going to miss regardless. Maybe that's why you missed.
So
You tried
no-
to swipe it with your rapier and you just missed.
Oh, no, that was not. Oh, well, never mind. Too late.
And she smiles and says, I can already tell 2 of you are going to be in my collection soon, but let's empty out the trash. You! I don't like you, she says to Nomia. You have confidence, and I do not like And she hits you with her snake here. Twice, 2 anyway. Or was it 22, which hits? And then with a 17 Anomia, which misses. So from the one snake here attack, you take...
I'm going to use my reaction to... so I'll just pull it up. Use my bracer reflection. I've learned to reflect attacks with my braces. When I would be hit by an attack, and use my reaction to shield myself with my braces. I gain a +5 bonus to AC against all attacks until the beginning of my next turn.
So therefore the 22 will miss. Looking for a 24 now.
Yeah.
She smiles at your ability to do it. She goes to constrain you. Aha, this time she rolls a 26. That one will hit. And take 14 bludgeoning, reduced to 7, because you're resistant to that. But she does a similar thing to what she did with Particles. She grabs hold of you. Go snake here. Drags you off around the corner to the south. So you're over there now, Anomia. You are mechanically restrained. So you move into 0. Your arrogance is amazing. And can you make me a Constitution saving throw, please, for your Hunter's Mark? DC 10.
Yeah.
No problem. So maintain concentration on Hunter's Mark, and you're being dragged along by your hair. What do you do?
Being restrained, do I have disadvantage?
You do?
Okay. Well, I would like to not be restrained.
Well, it cancels out though because you have advantage on her, so you have straight rolls against her.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Cool. I'm just gonna hook in again.
All right. So straight rolls. All of these. This rapier is
Come on.
out. 25 hits.
Oh, and yeah. Boom. 4 and Hunter's Mark. And second attack. Oh.
That hits.
18?
Yep.
Oh. 8 and Hunter's Mark. And offhand attack.
Hits. Now don't forget, offhand attack you get no modifiers. So since you have +1, that's just 5 points of damage.
I have the 2-weapon fighting feat that gives me my modifier.
So 6
fighting
points of
styles.
damage. Yep, I understand.
And last Hunter's Mark.
And she says, "It's no more playing games. Time for you to go."
You want to carry me with you? You want to take this bundle of knives and slashing damage with you? Also, she has her speed reduced by 10.
Oh, okay.
Because of this. So
She says, "That was perhaps a mistake. No matter. Particles, you're up."
All right. Well, I saw Anomia disappear to the south, so I'm going to head forward. Move. Back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
I'm down here. Back me up, Team Anomia.
6. So I can see her now. I'm not going to be able to move away this time. So. Let's have a look. Which one do we we'll do a Rhymes Binding Ice to attempt to stop her from escaping further. So that's Constitution 17 save.
Okay, just a sec. So the Constitution 17. He has a con save of +4. So what are you rolling me? So she's so +4, 17, which is a 13. So 12. Let's roll a d20, Particles, and you want between a 1 and a 12.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh,
doesn't work, but she does take the 7 points of cold damage, I believe. Or is it 12? 7 plus 5? I'm going to say, like, she normally would take 20, so half of that, I'm going to say it's 10.
Yep.
With your evocations.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And she doesn't get bound in
And
the
that
ice.
finishes. Mhm.
And I'm going to say with the angry work, I'm not sure if it can affect friends, but it's not going to affect Anomia as well, because it's kind of around the corner. So Anomia's not affected at all. But Svenper, can you
can't
make me
see
another
Anomia.
Constitution saving throw, please?
Oh.
Can you actually see her from there?
Doesn't matter. Oh, Svenper, amazingly, you shake off the effects. So you sort of do a bit of a flex, and all the effects of the petrification leave you. So you can just act normally on this turn, Svenper.
Maybe. I'm gonna move after, but I'm not getting so close this time. I think I learned my lesson.
Okay.
So I can just see her there. This time, I'm going to try. Gosh darn it. Ah, there we go. Grasping Vine. I'm gonna conjure a vine to pull her in.
Okay.
DC 15. Sorry, dexterity.
Okay, 20 feet towards the vine. Interesting. Okay, so this is a dexterity saving throw. She gets +3 on this. What's the DC? What's your spell DC?
15.
So once again, same
15.
thing. You want to roll between a 1 and an 11. Yeah. Roll a d20, roll between 1 and an 11.
Gosh darn it. Not what I needed.
You get the wah wah sound of that. Which is the shame with a natural 20. So the vine comes out, tries to lash her, and she just slaps it away with her hair. She moves like that. Is that your action, Svenper, and some of your movement at least?
Yep.
Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Okay, Proteus, Constitution saving throw, please.
Yeah.
that was a bonus action, yeah?
Oh, bonus action, yeah, you still have your action. Sorry, Svenper.
So you could dodge, or if you've got some sort of ranged weapon.
Or a cantrip.
You give her an infestation.
Constitution saving throw. This time she rolls a 21. So the bugs, and she just eats some of the bugs. She doesn't seem to be affected by bugs at all. No good. But Proteus, now you can make that Constitution saving throw.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know if you noticed, but Proteus turns to stone, part of a statue now. The Medusa. Really not liking Anomia.
Oh, bestie.
It's going to put you down. So let's go over the snake here.
Surrender now, and we will not destroy you.
Oh, and she's got. Let's do it again. You said she loses 10 feet of movement. So 1,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 4, 5, 6, actually dashes away. You can have an attack of opportunity if you like, Anomia.
Yes, please.
Yeah, that one hits. And Hunter's Mark will still apply, 9 slashing. And another d6 worth of Hunter's Mark. But she heads off to the east. Not entirely sure where, but that's where she's gone. Anomia.
Come on, guys, you're going this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So just have to move the map. Yeah. 7. That's my move.
What's your base movement?
35.
Nice.
Uh,
I don't have eyes on her through this thick fog.
mm,
No, she's somewhere up ahead.
yeah. I know, I do. I've still got my hunter's mark on her, so she's got to be around here somewhere. I guess I'm gonna dash. 1, 2. Uh, 3, 4, 5. Hello. And I'm right next to her. What have I got? No, I don't really have any bonus actiony stuff to do. So,
Well, welcome. Particles.
so yeah, just gonna stand there and go. Don't run away from me. We must finish this.
If you insist. Particles.
Right. Well, I'll take my first diagonal. Oops. I need to actually be clicking on myself. 1. I don't know which way he went. 2, 3,
This way.
5, 6. And now there's like 3 directions that I could go.
Come this way.
Here from
Yeah,
the
it's
west.
all echoing around here. Okay, I'll attempt to do the dash action.
Sure,
I'll give
acrobatics.
that another crack.
DC 10. Nah, this time you got the measure of it.
Alright, so I'll take my first one as the diagonal. 1, 2, 3. Oh, move the map over. Click back on it. 3, 4, 5. And I'll go down 1. Right. Just make her out in the distance. Yep. That's
Excellent.
the end of my move.
Svenper, having shaken off the petrification, wondering where Proteus is. What do you do?
Guys, where'd you go? And I'm just gonna move.
Down this way.
Here from the
South
west.
and then east. South and then west. Sorry.
Just head west, basically. Going around that little corner of the cavern there.
Oh, I was going the right way?
Yep. Just carry on that direction.
That's as far as I can go.
All right.
I may as well dash.
Sure. Okay, no problem.
I see a Paracles.
Dashing around the corner, Proteus.
Guess what? Guess what? Halo of Spores.
All right.
You cannot escape my stench.
Con save, I believe, was a con save.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what was a 22? So she's used to your stank by now. And she looks.
Oh, Sonny!
And, oh,
What are you doing, buddy?
Nomia, you're blocking my plans. She thinks that this is a good position. She's going to go to you with your snake here. Rolling a 17. Does that hit, Anomia? Oh, no, a 19.
Nope.
Rolls again. Rolls a 19 this time. 5 piercing,
Yep.
13 poison, and I've already halved the piercing. So it'll be 18 points of damage. And then she goes to constrict you, give you a squeeze. And that one's a 28. So you take 15 bludgeoning reduced to 7. And she's going to forego the constriction. And she's going to take a risk and stay here. Now, Paracles, you can see her, but not all of her. It's kind of around a corner. So I'll ask you to make a con save at advantage. You're not getting a full glimpse of her. Is a no. 16's a no. You seize up. So you're mechanically restrained. What do you do?
Well, she's unfortunately too far away. Oh no, because it's around the corner, isn't it? Right. Well, to protect Anomia, I am going to project a fireball, and I'm going to sculpt it so that neither Anomia or Svenpur are hit by it. So we will land it on the spot that she is at, and I will also sculpt it in case I'm in range, and because we're in the tunnel and it's confined, so the blast should be hitting away from them and away from us. So sculpt it away from us.
Yeah, well, you sculpted anyway, so it doesn't really matter where it lands. And she fails her dex save with a 5, so roll damage, and she'll take the full blow of the fireball. Ugh, that hurt. As the fireball erupts, she recoils back, and for the first time, you see a look of panic in her eyes. A fireball explodes around her. And you have no movement there, buddy. So let's go to bonus action. That'll be that.
I don't think I'll bonus action anything at the moment. Nope. Yep, done.
Venper, make me a Constitution saving throw, please. You're good. Carry on as normal.
Let's try confusion. I'm going to try and confuse her.
Okay.
Wisdom 15.
Wisdom 3. He is confused.
Confused.
He knows what you do in the next action. Okay, so, yep, she's confused. And I believe you're concentrating on that. Yep, okay. She looks panicked, confused, all types of different things. Is it your turn, Svenper?
Halo of spores, baby.
Nice.
Yeah, dirty 20, so she's good. Proteus,
Damn
you
it,
can
she's
do
adapting.
nothing.
Nothing.
The Medusa's in a world of hurt. And she is going to attack Anomia once with her snake here with a 28. That's 4 piercing with your resistance. So that's 8 plus 17. So 25. No, 4. 21 damage. 21 damage. And she comes up to you with her snake here once again. Hits again with a 22 for 12 piercing reduced to 6 plus 19 for 25 points of damage. Then she goes to constrict you, but the constriction misses. But as she misses, she looks you dead in the eye and says, "Look into my eyes." And Anomia, with that, can you make me a Constitution saving throw, please?
What was that last amount of damage?
25.
25.
25. Okay. 17. Saving throw.
You feel the bones in your body start to seize up. And as you do, you hear the Medusa just cackling horribly. And no mechanically you're restricted.
Actually, though, what's your bardic inspiration die now, Proteus? Oh no, because you're petrified. Does that go away?
Probably. I don't know. Yes, it's concentration. Actually, no, it's not.
Bardic inspiration is just nothing. It never goes away. So if you want to roll a bardic inspiration to turn that failure into a possible success, you can certainly try.
I do.
It's now a D10.
Excellent.
Tell you this, don't roll a 1. You shake off the effect of the petrification. That's a success now, thanks to the tunes of the now stone Proteus.
Right. Okay, so I would like to where is it? Call in something I should have done a while ago. Is go. I whistle my little bird song and call in Gabby to take a swipe at this Medusa.
Sure.
And I don't have. Do I have attacks for it?
This is the special subclass from the book, right?
Yeah.
So let me just.
So what I can do, I can just roll a d20 and do it.
Sure, just see if it's within Kui.
9 plus.
So it's a plus 8. That's going to miss. Unlikely.
Yeah, it is plus 8.
It is? Well, that'll hit then.
Yeah. And that's a 1d6 plus 4 slashing.
Okay.
For 10 points of damage.
Little bird.
How do you want to do this?
Gabby's been kind of just hovering around Anomia this whole time and just getting worked up, and not wondering why Anomia hasn't called her in yet. But as soon as she hears the trill whistling of Anomia, who's just shaking off this petrification temp, she just dives straight for this massive snakes, because that's her food, bro. That's her prey, and just starts tearing snakes out of this Medusa's head.
Nice. So with that, you've survived, but Particles, maybe you say that, maybe you don't. Make me another Constitution saving throw. It doesn't matter that she's dead. You still need to make it.
Oh, me. Okay.
Yep, Hercules, yep. Hercules, you
no.
don't ask that question because you turn into a lump of stone.
So I can't re-roll with my heroic inspiration. Have another crack at that.
Sure, if you have one, yeah, absolutely, go for it.
It's been a long rest since, so that's fine.
AC 18.
let's have another.
I'll tell you that one for free. Ah, there we go.
Boom!
Whew! That was close.
Now you can ask where
Yes.
Proteus, if you like. Where's
Yeah.
Proteus?
What happened to Proteus? He was right behind me a moment ago. Then, as we moved through the cave, I lost sight of him. Where did he go? Did he travel up one of the other passages? Because I didn't see what happened to him. Did you see what happened to him?
I've just been focused on my prey, the whole time, so I do not know, but he was following us, I'm sure.
Well, I find it hard to see very far in this thick, misty atmosphere. Should we investigate the body first of this, then as a team make our way to see if we can find what has happened to Proteus?
Hmm.
The only thing you
Yes.
find on her is a longbow. That's it.
Okay. Would the head of the Medusa be suitable for the shield that Damus has?
Hmm.
I believe he can put the heads of creatures in there and gain some sort of ability from the creature.
Oh, well, it can't hurt to take it and find out later.
Okay. Perhaps put it in some sort of bag.
Oh, I have a sack.
Fair enough. So perhaps if you use your scimitar, you could sever the head, put it in the sack, and then we will go and find out what became of Proteus.
Okay. You hold it very carefully, and I'll take a big swing at it.
Okay. All right. Yep.
So you're going back to look for Proteus now?
Well, we were
Yeah.
just severing that head, and then we were going to go back just in case it turns out to be useful for Damus back on the ship.
Okay.
I know how he likes to collect things.
Mm.
Did anybody remember which way we came in all this excitement?
Yeah, we came from the east, and then from the north. So, if we kind of count our steps a little bit, I was basically a full dash that way. So if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Now, do keep up so we don't get lost.
Yeah, maybe we
Okay.
should tie that rope again around us.
Well, if we did have that rope tied, then we would still be stuck next to... we wouldn't have lost Proteus.
Very
Yeah.
true. Very true.
I believe we go north here.
Did you think? You don't think it was further to the east? Yeah. Where'd he go? I'm following you, Svenpur. Have we found him?
Not exactly.
Not at all.
No. Maybe if we go.
Only we had Okoabolo. He was so good in mazes. He never seemed to lose his way. Is that not a familiar trait that you inherited?
No, it must have been something he got from his mother. But tell me more stories of my brother.
Well, he stood upon the rock of Esther Archelander and in the city of Astoria and fought off many creatures. I don't remember coming this way at all. I think we should have been further to the east still.
I thought we went up a little first.
Oh, okay. So, do you think it wise that we call out to see if we can locate Proteus?
Yes, sure.
Right. So, just thinking. No, we don't have any spells for communication. The map is so constricted, I can't see very far. This is very concerning.
This is riveting for me.
I still feel that he is
It's just
somewhat,
voices in the dark. I can't see where you guys are on the map either.
I don't remember this at all.
Right. Well, perhaps it is time to start using some of our tricks. We will leave. We will leave a sign on the ground here that will tell us which way we went. So Anomia pulls out the Medusa's head and tears off one of the snakes and uses the blood to draw an arrow in the direction in which we're headed.
Which way are we headed? Down or up?
May as well keep going which way we are. It's the worst that could happen.
We could run into another one of those creatures, and I dare say that I would hate to face another creature such as that. Especially
You
now.
take her for the most social of people.
No, I believe you are correct, Pericles. Maybe we did have to go further east before we went north.
So what say you? Do we double back and stick to the left-hand wall?
Yes.
All right. So, hang on. Did I just walk through a wall there?
No.
Malcolm, am I off the map
Oh,
there?
sorry. Yeah, let me... Oh, there you go. Yeah, I don't know why that happened.
Yeah, it wasn't that. It's just I think I've walked through a wall there, so...
I remember this location.
You just walked through it about 5 minutes ago.
Deja vu, I've been in this place before.
Since you
This is where she ambushed us.
I messaged Proteus and what's it called? Discord.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's the current situation.
Yeah.
I see.
Oh no, so is it possible he has himself got lost somewhere in here? Do you think it wise to call out for Proteus, given that Medusa enticed us in? Do we think it likely? From our knowledge of history and lore, is it likely that Medusas are solitary, or are they more likely to be found in lairs with their sisters and
Make
kin?
a history check.
Okay.
Ah,
They tend to be loners.
Yeah. Well, I think it worth the risk to perhaps call out, but we think this is the entrance that we came in at.
I think if we go left and destroy right, if we just follow right, we should be able to find the exit.
Do we want to leave another mark?
Sure.
So this is the way that we... Oops, I should actually use the paintbrush, should probably help. So we came this way from there. So the other one was just off the screen. So where are we going from here? Are we going to the left or to the right?
Well, right is out, so
You're sure of that?
I'm relatively sure that
Well,
right
let
is
us
the
all stick
escape.
together.
Right.
It's so hate to get lost in here.
again.
We go east?
So is this the narrow tunnel that we came in?
Yeah.
Okay, let us leave another mark then to show that's the way we travelled. And then move the screen over so I can see what I can see now. So did we travel south from here? Oh no, where have you all gone? Come back.
Oh no.
I believe we went down from here. That's when we were chasing the Medusa, so I think right again would be out.
So we're going down now?
If we go south, we may find where we left Proteus, if he's still there.
Well, he might be just lost in the dark. Hopefully
You
he's
appear to have misplaced him.
hopefully he's not wandering around. Should be most inconvenient if he is chasing us and we are chasing him.
You probably put a.
We should face the possibility that he may have succumbed to the Medusa's gaze, as you two nearly did as well. So it is a possibility.
I thought of stouter stuff and of stronger constitution. What's this? Oh, it's just a statue of a satyr.
Not a very good
Very
statue.
likely. You know what? What we should do is we should write on the statue, Proteus. Where we've gone out to the entrance, meet you there, and then when he wanders around, he's sure to look at the statue.
Yeah.
I perceive that this might in fact be Proteus. Now he seems to have been petrified. Would I believe Damus may have had the ability to of lesser restoration to perhaps remove this effect from him, this curse?
Yes.
It's greater restoration, but he
not-
does have that.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, because otherwise maybe Kyra might also have been able to remove this curse
Just-
from him. So
Just because it's fun.
still
Look.
Yeah.
So you guys, I'll just use Particle as an example. You guys were fighting over here, and you went north this way, and you should have gone east. You would have found quicker. So you went.
So I was right. Okay.
So it was right where Particles is that you made the wrong turn. You should have gone east instead of north.
Yeah.
But you got there eventually.
I thought that was the case, but okay, that's fine. All right. So are we going to continue to investigate this this labyrinth, or do we take Proteus back?
I feel that we should really take Proteus back.
I'm not burying him.
No.
Right. It is quite an extensive cave system now that I foresee. If only we had Silas with Gray, obviously he would be well suited to flying in such conditions and have been able to map this area out for us. Well, do we want to go down and investigate the lair of the Medusa? Because there seems to be a lair.
Yeah, well...
Then collect Proteus on the way out?
Yes, I tell you what. What I'll do is I'll send Gabby ahead with her dark vision to do a bit of mapping so that we know our way better.
Okay. So tell you what.
Currency.
Gabby will do that, and you. So that gold is the gold you find in her lair, and I'll give you this one. Find the mace. Looks like that. Does that?
Mace of Smiting. Oh yeah.
Does not require. Oh, look at that. There's 2014 rules, but they've added the mastery stuff. Just ignore the mastery stuff. No sap.
Well, who would be proficient with a mace? I can only use simple weapons. I imagine this is a martial weapon. Is that the case?
That's a good question.
Maces are martial. Yeah. Well, I mean, everyone throughout the land knows that a mace belongs in a cleric's hand.
And it's a simple weapon, so anybody can use it.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I don't mind too much. Who's our melee? You don't need it though, do you?
No, I've doubled down on slashing damage.
Yeah.
Would Svenper?
Yeah.
Would this be a weapon suitable for you?
It's not really an upgrade. I do have a club.
Well, this one is at least magical in nature, and you get to add.
I suppose I could take it.
So you want to add that to your? Do you know how to add that to your inventory, Svenper?
Nope.
I got you, Sven.
So if you,
I'll sort it out.
okay,
Thank you.
right,
Right. And also, while we're investigating the lair, I would like to see if we can find any timber or sticks or something like that to build a travois from to haul Proteus out on.
No sticks. It's a cave and it's desolate. It's a volcano. Anything probably suspect would have burned up a long time ago.
Right. Well, we might have to go back to the ship to get stuff to bring Proteus out.
Yes, and the crew should do it.
Oh, he's made of he's petrified. He can't weigh more than he normally does. I should have thought.
More dense now.
4 times as much as he used to.
Oh.
What about the bed?
The bed?
You could just take it apart and use that to build a.
Yeah. Sorry, you can use the bed. Yep, you can use this to construct a sleigh of sorts. So look, there's even a crate here. You got lucky. Yeah. Okay, so
Right.
say you carefully, well, I assume carefully, I shouldn't assume really, place Proteus on this makeshift sled, and you're starting dragging him outside of the cave?
Yeah.
I think that would be wise.
Okay, so we can say...
Not as romantic as Han Solo's rescue.
It's...
I don't know. It seems like he's in solid carbonite. He should have, assuming he survived the process, he should be in perfect hibernation.
Just don't drop me.
It helps with the sleigh, but you're taking over very rough surfaces, and it takes you hours to get him back to the boat. Damas, we'll say Damas is waiting on shore. Damas casts Greater Restoration, removes it.
Oh, thank God. Good to be back. What have I missed?
There was a Medusa that we fought.
Yeah, what happened to her?
Show him the bloodied sack.
Thanks for getting me out of there, guys.
There you go.
I'm a bit
Remember this?
torn.
This is probably the last thing you thought.
I'm sure I was a top priority.
I'm a bit torn about exactly how long it takes you to take him out there. It's very rocky terrain. Remember, it's so rough that you couldn't even run on it. I can't decide whether it's going to take you a whole day to get to Damas or not. So, Anomia, roll me a d20 and roll an 11 or higher. And then it won't take a day. So leave it a 50-50 chance. d20, extra day. Struggle to get out, so now you have 10 days left on the Oath of Peace.
And we still haven't destroyed the scythe yet either.
Yeah. Well, I'm more than willing to send Gabby up to the caldera with it. Unless you feel like you need to be there to throw it
So
in.
you don't think we should follow the wine scented?
Just to be clear, I'll take you back to the Cave of Vanity. There was an exit to the Cave of Vanity over here, where it just goes deeper towards the caldera.
Ah,
I imagine it would have taken us quite a while stumbling around in the dark to find that, though.
Yes, but the mist enveloping this place dissipates, and the cave continues to the west. So feel free to check out the other caves if you want, but just making clear that there is another extra exit from the Cave of Vanity.
Oh, and we didn't find any other statues in that cave while
Once
we were
you stumbled around, you did find some statues of various creatures, and one of the statues actually had the mace of smiting, which attracted you to it. But it turns out the magical item itself wasn't petrified. But there are lots of petrified people in the Cave of Vanity. Should have made that clear.
I take it, had we have left the petrification for too long, it would have been irreversible. So we got to it just in the nick of time.
Sure.
I'm sure there would be a countdown, like an hourglass with just a little bit of sand left in the bottom, just a few grains before we got back to Darmus.
Yeah.
Sure how it works.
There we go.
So I think we should make our way back through the cave then to see if we can get deeper into the mountain to reach the caldera.
Yes, we should.
I just, in the interest of time and possibility of running into another Medusa, should we not just send Gabby to the top? Just putting that out there.
Well, but the thing is if Gabby were to fail in some way and end up dropping that, perhaps be damaged. One, I couldn't forgive myself if our new ally had lost her mechanical friend, and secondly, we have to be sure that your family is actually released from the cursed object itself. So I should feel duty bound to make sure that it has actually made its way into the caldera proper and is actually destroyed, and not now just hanging on the edge of the caldera with your family forever in torment.
Yeah, you make a valid point. Can you not see through Gabby's eyes, Anomia?
No, she's a mechanical.
Okay.
Oh, there's no magic here.
You can
Not
just
familiar.
telepathically talk?
I can just do R2D2 talk to her.
Okay. All right then, to the caves. To the back caves.
So leaving the Cave of Vanity behind. By the other way, the other one was a Cave of Excess, which is the one that smelled like crap. And actually, let me drag you to the map that you get to, because I created this token that I just want to share. There's a very oversized fox-looking creature that is asking you to feed it, and it's like that, but bigger. So a very much morbidly obese fox, and he would have demanded that you feed him, and if you didn't feed him, fight would have broken out with a whole lot of demon creatures summoned as well. And the Cave of Vulgarity was an incubus who's controlling people to do carnal pleasures, and he just commands them to attack, and there's a chance he could have ruled over you as well. I think the Cave of Vulgarity is in fact the hardest of the encounters. But you follow out from the Cave of Vanity to a ledge overlooking the caldera and the bubbling lava beneath it. And you all hear a voice. We hear two voices actually. One starts thinking, wow, if you come close and gaze into the maw, you will be rewarded greatly, but those only brave enough to peer into. And you hear another voice saying, no, don't approach. In that way only lies doom. So you hear one voice in your head saying reward, one voice in your head saying doom. And if you wish to approach, you see your tokens on the board, feel free to approach or not.
We don't have any insight or perception into the nature of these voices, whether one was seeming deceiving or not.
Nope.
Okay.
Are
Well,
you
we
approaching the
have been
moor, Svenkor, and staring into it?
perhaps now
Taking a
our
little step closer.
Okay.
perhaps our rope trick might be worthwhile, just in case we need to pull you back from the edge, and just as safety in case the edge crumbles.
I feel like we've stared into one of these things before. Where was it that we
It was Lava
we
Island.
stared
when
into
you
something?
Both... Oh, no,
Yeah.
that was the cave of the Island of Time.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, would I be able to get close enough to, could someone get close enough to throw the siphon without peering into the abyss, so to speak?
I mean, you can certainly try.
Okay.
When you see cliff edges, if it lands halfway down the cliff, then could be trouble. I'm going to draw a line in the sand, just to make it clear. Across that line, you'll be steering in the caldera.
Okay. So we'll walk right up.
Who's got the scythe?
Holy shit.
I guess I do, yeah.
Okay.
Proteus.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So Proteus, should we in fact tie a rope to you, just for safety's sake, that should it crumble, or should you become
Yes.
entangled in this maw of Typhon?
Please.
The name Typhon itself, is that one of the Titans?
No.
Historically?
Nope.
Is that
Just
one
the
of
name
the
of the
names
island.
of the other? It's just the name of the island?
Yep.
Okay, so it's not a legend about a Typhon being some legendary creature of some description?
Nope. It's just a name.
Okay. All right, well...
Volcano. All right.
well,
sorry, yeah, the rope's tied to me, yeah?
Sure.
And I'm tied to the others. So I lift up the scythe and I take one step over to the imaginary line.
And roll me a D100.
Oh.
Yeah.
27.
I'm going to just leave that for now. You feel good, but I won't tell you the details just yet. But you don't.
Okay.
Nothing bad seems to come over you.
Okay, I say a quiet prayer and hurl the scythe into the lava.
Okay, just a second.
Watching as it falls.
So is your family inside there, right, Proteus? Is it Proteus?
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay, sorry, a little confused. So you throw the scythe in, the crystal scythe of Lutheria, the crystal scythe that took a bit of Okobolo's soul. You managed to extract the soul, but Okobolo decided not to come back. You know, there are... How many souls are in there, Proteus? How many family members do you have?
5.
5 other souls were in this. And every time Lutheria swung this blade, you heard the screams of your family. And you hear them scream one more time as the scythe melts like the one ring in and the volcano of Mount Doom, it just melts and disappears. 5 spectral figures come from the side. All you recognize in Proteus as members of your family. And they look confused. They look slightly mad, to be honest. But one of them looks at you and says, Proteus? Proteus? What? And the figure looks at its hands and says, are we dead? Proteus, what happened?
I've released your souls from torment. You're now free. Head into the light. Be at peace. I'll see you again.
And they all give you a spectral hug, which doesn't actually feel like anything, but you see what they're trying to do.
Oh, he slimed me.
And the 5 souls of your family drift up to whichever place Proteus thinks he will do. And as your family leaves, they say, we will meet again soon, Proteus. We will wait for you. They disappear up because that's apparently the heaven is up.
Oh, okay. Just don't go down.
They head to the light, and you can tell they're heading for a better place, having been stuck in a place best described as hell. Yeah.
Well, I feel like my adventure's done. What do I don't need to continue from here. No, just joking. I'm relieved. I'm at peace.
Yeah.
Thank God. And, I say a final farewell to the bit of Okko's soul that was left in the scythe as well. And I turn around and I thank my companions for this opportunity. Anybody else want to stare into the fiery goodness?
I will join you.
Anomia.
May as well make it a group thing.
Okay, Anomia, Svenper, and if Paracles wants to join in, he's more than welcome. It's everybody who steps across the line, roll me a D100. 42.
Oh, good roll. 42. Nice.
Okay. And Svenper, D100.
7.
Nicholas.
Oh, am I giving into peer pressure, am I?
Not at all. Not
What
at
can
all.
you see? What can you see?
Just some lava.
Just some lava? Well, I've always been interested in it. Well, it does seem awfully bright and orange. Let's have a look.
100.
94.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. We'll start with Svenper.
Right.
Let me get my notes together.
This is a great scene in the movie with, I was going to say 4 dudes, 3 dudes and a lady.
This is a real Thelma and Louise moment.
Yeah, stand shoulder to shoulder and just stare out into the mist.
Ignore all our other comrades.
Yes, I'm sure Damus would have loved to be in it, but I'm sure also that Silas would have been in that cave smelling of wine, getting up to no good with an incubus.
Svenper, you get the charm of dark vision, which I don't believe you have dark vision. So you can use the dark vision spell 3 times. So charm of dark vision. The other two of you, Anomia and Proteus, actually get the same thing. You get a Hero's Feast effect. So what I want you to do...
Feast?
A Hero's Feast, and this will last for your entire adventure on the islands of the Amazons. And what that does, it gives you 2d10, so both of you roll 2d10. Nomia, you get 5 to your maximum hit points. And Proteus, you get 7 to your maximum hit points. So just take a note of that 5 and the 7. Those are terrible rolls, by the way. And you're also immune to the frightened condition, and you also have advantage on wisdom saves. So that's good. 3 out of 4 aren't bad. Spartacles. With your...
Is anybody else's face getting into a bunch of tentacles?
94.
It burns down here. Down here.
So a lot of cross-referencing here. Particles. For their entire adventure on the island of the Amazons, you were inflicted with slimy doom. What is slimy doom? This is slimy doom.
Oh, that's a tough break, that is.
Oh,
Okay, so I've caught something off Svenpur, is what you're saying.
Sure, we'll go for that.
I knew I should have stood next to Proteus. Right, slimy doom.
You touched the rope.
Just so I've given other people slimy doom means I'm the one who gave you slimy doom. Okay.
What? We had the rope, and Svenpur touched the rope, and then you touched the rope, and you must have touched your mouth or something.
Yeah.
That's because it's fun. I posted in Discord what the table is. And you notice it says Heroes Feast for 24 hours. That doesn't make sense, so I just change it to the duration for the island of the Amazons. And same thing with Contagion. I figure, I give and I take away. So both of the effects just last for the island of the Amazons. So yeah, 80% of the effects were good. 20% are not.
Oh, so the gift wasn't if you went up to view it, and the other was the curse.
If you went up to view it, the good things happen or bad things could happen, as the voice told you. And 3 of you had good results, but Particles, I think you smell worse than Svenpur now.
Yeah.
How did you decide between the gift or the curse?
Just roll it. If you look at the table in Discord, you just roll the D100.
Yeah.
And some of them are gifts and some of them are curses.
Right, so the names of them are just ironic.
Yeah. Like.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
blessing of health is a curse.
Yes. It sounds weird, but it's kind of twisted it around. Yeah, it's a bit of an odd table, to be honest. Like, you don't get magic resistance here. The Curse of the Medusa. And that one would see you slowly becoming a Medusa. The Curse of the Harpy would see you slowly becoming a Harpy. You don't get quite that bad, Particles, but still pretty crappy.
Oh, it's all interesting.
Well,
just make lots of slurpy noises as I move around.
Well, that was a very interesting first day with you, fellows. And I just have to say, your scores, your particles, you were very effective in combat for a weak wizardy type. You were very good. I think you get a B plus. Svenpur, I'm not sure about you, man. You're a little bunny and you do weird stuff. I think sometimes maybe thinking a little bit ahead would help you. I'll give you a C plus. Proteus, what can I say? You got turned into stone. Maybe I'll reserve judgment until next time, but definitely room for improvement.
I'm usually really very good. Usually, honestly, very, very good.
We shall see. We shall see. But yes, I expect big things from you, all of you.
Guess what? It's all downhill from here. Quite literally, we're at the quite close to the top of the mountain.
Let's travel back to the boat.
Okay. So you shuffle back. We'll say you get there in good time now that you're dragging a statue across things. And I rejoin all your companions on the Ultros. And we'll get to the Ultros in just a second. I just wanted to show you where the island of the Amazons is, which you consistently missed.
Yeah, the one island we've been looking for weeks.
You follow the constellation of the twins, and a mysterious 9 appears on your map. And they're down here. They're actually not far away from it geographically. But the twins, the land is known as Themis, but this is the Isilunda of the Amazons.
Oh, the Isilunda.
Yes. There we go. See,
I take it that Moxina would not be particularly pleased to see one of the Medusa's head. That wouldn't be particularly.
No, leave it on the boat, I think.
Oh well, no. The point was that we were going to see for Damus whether it should be installed on his shield. He has a special shield where the head of a creature can be placed in the center of the shield, and it conveys one of the features. I think we had one of the fire beasts or something or other from the island on there, but he was looking for something better for that.
Moxina has no problem with you attaching it to his shield, and yeah, he can use it to try and petrify people who start their turn next to him, which isn't really Damus's jam, but it's possible.
Now, Moxina,
Yes.
I've been told that you and my brother Okobola were close.
I would not say close, but let's say I had an interest in Themis that needed resolving. Close is a stretch of the imagination.
Really? Because from what everyone else was saying, you two were dating, I think, is what they said.
Let me put it this way, I would never kiss and tell, even if I was.
I respect that. And I respect a woman who knows what she wants as well. Now, out of respect for that and for the memory of my brother, I will give you the benefit of the doubt, but you must remember, I am Amazon. I am from this land. So, whatever plans you have, make sure they're for the good of the Amazon.
Oh, Of course, the Amazons and I have traded for some time. I am disappointed that there is a new leader there leading them in the way of Zlutheria and Sidon. And oh, yes, indeed. And quite frankly, I think I would do a much better job. So let's remove the intersperser. I have been a peaceful companion as I could have run turncoat at any possible section. I did not. And you have my word that I will remove the stench of Lutheria and Sidon from the island and rule the Amazons as they once were ruled before.
Well, as like I said, you have benefit of the doubt.
Good.
The Antikythera device and chart the course to the twins, and I assume it's going to take our standard 3 days to navigate across the Forgotten Sea. Is there anything else that we need to do before then?
There's a couple of things I just wanted to do, but just let me take a note. Oh, you're now down to 7 days.
So
And
we can spend.
now here's the interesting thing. If you travel to the Tower of Sidon, which you know is down here, that will give you just enough time to return to the mainland. Like you have 7 days, 3 days to get here, takes it down to 4, and 3 more days to get you back to Mitros, where you know that the army of Sidon is gathering. So it's your choice. You can go somewhere else if you want. You could go to Typhon, where you know is the famous Tower of Sidon, or you could do something else, but you only have 7 days to make these decisions. So I'll let you ponder on that one.
Do we go to the Amazons, or do we go to the tower?
You can do
What's
both.
at the tower? Sidon.
You can visit 2 more islands, including the twins.
So we've got a day on this island to basically solve all the problems before we head off to the tower, if we want to go there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, we could do a lot in a day.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
I thought we had we were under the oath anyway to Moxina to assist her to get to the island of the Amazons, and we were also again looking to rally the support of the Amazons if there is to be a coming conflict. I thought was what we were charged to do, to find the allies amongst the islands.
So technically,
Yep.
Silas swore an oath to get to the Lady of Coins to join as an ally to the island of the Amazon. So Silas would break his oath if he didn't bring Moxina here. So that promise is fulfilled now.
Let's see what we can do in a day. Let's put the timer on though, so we know when to leave.
Sure. So
All right. So our plan then is that we are going to stay on the island of the Amazons and see if we can recruit their support, and failing that, or after we succeed, then we're to make our way to the Praxis Tower, and then to the final conflict if we can't stop Sidon at that point before the war starts.
Yeah.
Okay.
on the way to the twins, Pythor looks at Anomia and says, "Where the bloody hell did you pick this one up from?"
Your loins.
What are you talking about?
This is one of your daughters.
Oh, another bastard, another person claiming to be the descendant of the king of Astoria. You're just another false interloper, aren't you? I don't recognize you at all.
Right. It'll have to be a punch to the face then.
Oh, okay. Keep in mind it is common knowledge that Pythor has literally hundreds of bastard children. But yeah,
Yeah.
you want to take a swipe? Absolutely. And they bring up Pythor's character sheet. Pythor, God of Battle. What'd you roll? A 24. Yeah, that hits.
Do you feel that? Does that feel like your family? God of battle and bastards?
Let me try. And he punches you. Oops, that's not the right button. Let's do this. Rolls a 21, which I assume hits.
Yep.
And does 11 points of damage. Keep in mind, unarmed is usually 1 plus your strength modifier.
Yeah.
So you've been punched like you've never been punched before. Come on. Take another shot if you dare.
I don't need to. I know that fist. It is the fist of my father.
Okay, let's just assume that I believe what you say is true, which I don't. What is it you want from me? A cuddle? Gold? What do you want from me?
I have already got everything I want from you, could ever want. I got anger from you. I got the rage from you. I know what you do. You go around the world siring these bastards, knowing that they will grow up angry at the world, angry at you for leaving them. But that anger, we will use it, and we will channel it, and we will defeat Sidon with it. I know your trick.
No. To say I abandoned you is not true. The woman who I was with decided it's best not to be around with me. It's, I've never claimed to be a man who is faithful. I've never claimed to be the fatherly figure. And so your mother, whoever hell she was, probably... Malcolm feels slightly bad about saying this. Probably some whore from the streets of Mitros, as far as I know. And you are nothing to me.
That is okay. I do not need anything from you.
Oh, good. But you still felt the need to punch me? Have you got that out of your system yet?
Well, yes, it is out of my system. I just thought it was one for my brother Oko, one for you.
You do not mention his name. He smacks you again, punches you in the face for a 26 for another 11 points of damage.
Right, well, assuming we haven't had a long rest.
No, no, you haven't. This happens as soon as you
Well,
get back on the boat.
Yeah, I'm down.
It's a non-lethal blow. He's not out to kill.
I'm going to attempt to.
There's no way to treat a new friend.
You hit me first. You hit me first, I'll always be the last one to hit. As Anomia crumples into a heap. Yes. Pythor the muscle. The muss. Sorry, someone was doing something to Anomia?
Well, I was going to render at least a medicine check.
She's fine, even without the medicine check. She's just going to sleep it off. It was a non-lethal blow.
Okay, well, perhaps we should rest up before our encounter on the island of the Amazons. And might I suggest that since we are in the Amazonian territory, that our newfound Amazonian friend speak on our behalf? I think it only appropriate in their land to observe their customs. Are there any other customs that we should know about?
One thing Anomia would say as she wakes up nursing a broken jaw, is she knows a lot of the Amazonians have been turned over to the side of Lutheria and will fight to defend Lutheria. But you also know them from your youth, Anomia. They're friends, all of them sisters, and all of them have made a tragic mistake. But I don't know about you, but if my sister made a tragic mistake, I sure wouldn't want her dead. So, there's another wrinkle in there.
Yeah. Yeah, they're misguided. But it's not them who we must battle, it is those who are guiding them. Those who have led them down this path. I'm sure that if we can cut the head off the snake, my sisters will see reason. They have to.
Oh, actually, let's find the island of Themis so I can show you. Oops. So, there is the island of Themis. You grab, oops. The Ultros. There you go. You see absolutely nothing, I imagine.
It's rather dark. And we arrived at night.
All right, looks like a good time. Lots of beaches.
Yeah.
Say, you
A
arrive.
little bit like Waiheke.
I don't know. Where do you arrive? I'll put the ship randomly there. Feel free
Yeah,
to drag it
it's-
if you think there's anywhere else you'd like to
Oh.
put it.
That looks
The
like
bay over there looks very rocky and dangerous.
Yeah.
So my extensive nautical skill says that that's probably not the best.
I think where it is.
Probably pretty good, but we should probably go into one of the smaller bay, perhaps.
Yeah.
Maybe just shift it into there.
Oh, sure. So into there. Okay, so
That's it.
this is an ideal place for anchorage. The bay makes it sheltered. It's the ideal harbor, and you find it easy enough to drop down anchor and head to the head into the inland, the island, of Themis. And just put a marker on. Right. Oh, just lost it again. Ah, there we go. So, get a bit smaller. And in terms of the landscape, think African savanna. Lots of tall grass, lots of small mountains, but it's pretty much in a plains that you see before you.
Now, assuming I know where the main settlements and stuff like that are, I'm going to say we should hurry to the capital city or whatever.
In that case,
Well,
you don't go there.
you lead the way.
You head over to one of these jagged rocks for the navigation skills. You head over there, and this is the main area of the seats of power. There's lots of scattered Amazonians across the island, but basically one of these islands, we'll say, I don't know, this one because it looks big. The top part is an island, but you know that the complex descends below the layer of the sea. It just goes down and down and down, deeper underwater. But if there is a power base, if there is a place to find the political powers, this would be the place to do it.
Okay, my other question would be, being as I don't know what the political kind of feeling is there, but Anomia might. Is there like a rebel faction that we should contact as well?
Not that you know of.
Right.
There might be some
Cool.
talking underground to overthrow them, but not that you know of.
Yes, my friends, this is the place. This is where everyone who means anything in Themis is, and this is where we must make our case for good or ill.
Right then. Take me to your leader.
Just a sec, just setting something up. So,
Are you quite well known, Anomia, on the island? Or have you not been here for a long time?
In certain circles, I have not been here for quite a long time, but in certain circles, I'm quite well known. My name in Amazonian, Anomia Olemistis Brinkitpia, means lawless warrior princess. So, yes, you might say I'm known.
Cool. We'll let you do the introductions then.
I've never had much of a silver tongue, but I will try my best.
you depart from the deck of the Ultros and you climb up the side of the mountain. And just a second. So the map they gave in the book is terrible. But I'm going to show you a picture of what the top of this island looks like. It's a little bitty picture. And have a look in Discord. This is kind of an island with a shelf on top of it. You can see that little thing. That's where you are now. And you see a doorway here. And presumably leading deeper into the compound.
And a lot of skeletons and some statues.
Yeah. Grim?
Statue, bro?
So,
Just as
there's a
you remember
forest-
it, Anomia?
Well, first of all,
Sorry.
they're all human statues, and a vast majority of these marble statues are beautiful, naked young men. A handful are different, belonging to one or two distinct groups. The first set is a motley assortment of fit but average-looking men of all ages, and some of these are engraved with tattoos or scars, while others are missing one or more limbs. So think of these skeleton-looking things as statues. And yeah, and Anomia would know that men are looked down upon. They're used as breeding stock, and that's about it. And once they've used their usefulness, they're pretty much discarded.
Right. Definitely doing all the talking, Anomia.
Well, It might also be good if one or more of you were to disguise yourselves as women.
I was just
You might-
thinking, does anyone have like a wild shape or something? Or
I don't think I could wild shape into a woman. I don't think they count as a beast.
No, well, no, they don't.
I could turn into a pet or something.
Does anyone have disguise self?
ooh, do I? I've got minor illusion.
Nah, it doesn't move.
You're very fond of birds, are you not?
Yeah, I don't think that's going to help.
But they are hostile. It's best that they don't know our numbers, and I'd say it's much better if they think she has 2 birds than a druid. Not
This
the
is
same
very
threat
good.
level, but you know.
Can anyone change into a bird?
I could wild shape into a bird.
There you go.
You guys don't have any way to disguise yourself?
No,
Don't have any like rocks you can put down your shirt?
no, I can just kind of stealth. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll wild shape into a bird. Any preferences?
I can make things look clean or soiled. It's a good spell.
Quite a skill there.
Yeah.
Well, maybe it will suffice if the 4 of you aim to be as masculine as little as possible. Okay?
I think I'll turn into a bird. I'll
Yeah.
wild shape into just a plain old bird.
Sure.
Yeah.
I figure I'm not a human. Maybe it's because I'm not a male human. Maybe that's okay. Maybe it's a little bit better than
A funny looking horse.
The
goat.
fact you wander around with your genitalia often protruding.
Only when it's hot. I could just comb my fur pants in such a way that it wouldn't happen. I'm charming. I've got that, you know. I'm sure I can charm my way out of this situation. Let's do it. Let's just go in there.
Okay, I'll wild shape into a bird.
The door is in front of
Excellent.
you, Nomia.
I'll announce our presence.
Okay, you announce your present, and I think, yeah, I think it's best if we just end it there. 'Cause to be honest, I don't have this entirely prepared.
Yeah.
So if it's okay with you guys, we'll just end it there, and we'll pick this up next
Sure.
week. And we should have
Absolutely.
Particles, and,
Brilliant.
Damas and Silas.
Silas.
Oh yes, even more men.
Even more men.
There we go.